In the next episode of The Alienist, Dr. Laszlo Krasula and his team find out that an important component in the murder case of Giorgio Santorelli is missing. According to the synopsis for Season 1, Episode 3 of the TNT crime drama, innovative evidence leads Laszlo's Daniel Bruhl team to discover that a crucial element in the Santorelli case has gone missing. While that evidence remains to be seen, Sarah Howard, Dakota Fanning, says in the trailer for the episode that the said proof proves that there's corruption within the police department. Meanwhile, as the team continues their investigation, Laszlo challenges Sarah and John Moore, Luke Evans, to look within themselves. In a sneak peek from the hour, Laszlo wonders why the killer does what he does. Certainly a beggar is motivated to steal a piece of bread because he's hungry. But why does our killer do what he does? Laszlo asks. Apparently, John doesn't think it's necessary to understand the killer's psyche, because for him, the man murders children for pleasure. After hearing John's sentiments, Laszlo gets the book, Psychopathia Sexuals by Dr. Arvio Kraft-Ebing from his desk and hands it to John. This might help you to put yourself in his place, Laszlo tells his colleague. As the team continues to investigate the murder of Giorgio Santorelli, Niccolo Borgatti, in Season 1, Episode 3 of TNT's The Alienist, Dr. Laszlo Krasula, Daniel Bruhl, challenges Sarah Howard, Dakota Fanning, and John Moore, Luke Evans, to look within themselves. Photo, TNT, catavirms. But when John says that he's sure that the book will not change his mind about the killer, Laszlo gets personal and asks John why he seeks the companionship of strangers. Cause you enjoy it, or are you salving a wound? Laszlo asks. The wound caused by your broken engagement, your father's disapproval, and your brother's death, triggered by Laszlo's below-the-belt remarks. John angrily says, whatever I'm doing, I'm not butchering children. Unfortunately, even Sarah gets some insensitive questions from Laszlo. Miss Howard, how did you cope with your father's suicide? Laszlo asks thoughtlessly. John indulges himself with a drink. What do you do when John calls out Laszlo for asking Sarah such questions? Laszlo argues, Ms. Howard, if she wants to be evade here, must confront her feelings because we are, in some manner, protect ourselves from psychological and emotional pain. When John invites a speechless and teary-eyed Sarah out of Laszlo's place, the latter lets them go but reminds them to come back as soon as they're able to look inside themselves. Elsewhere in the next episode, Laszlo and John interview a witness to find out what happened to Moore at the brothel. Sarah, meanwhile, attempts to live in a world outside the investigation. The Alienist, Season 1, Episode 3, titled Silver Smile, airs on Monday, Feb. 5 at 9 p.m. on TNT. Watch the trailer and the sneak peek below.